Hello. Hello, good morning to one and all. So already we discussed about radar system introduction. So radar mainly uses electromagnetic waves to transmit the signals from transmitter section to hello, hello. So already we have seen about introduction of the radar system. So see here, this is the radar signal. It is a repetitive series of the short duration and it is in a rectangular shape. And also we saw about radar range expression. PR equals to 2r by c, where c is the velocity that equals to 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. And also we discussed about maximum unambiguous range. The formula for maximum unambiguous range is CTR by 2, that equals to C by 2 into FP. This is the basic radar diagram. It consists of one transmitter and one receiver. This is the target here. When we transmitting the electromagnetic signals from transmitter to receiver, the target, then some signals are observed by the target and some signals are deviated from the target and remaining signals are reflected back to the receiver. That reflected signals are called echo signals. So this is the basic pulses of radars. This is the duty cycle. The formula for duty cycle equals to T on by T off plus T on. This is the simple problem. So here we are going to discuss about simple form of radar equation here. This is the radar equation. So this radar equation related to range of a radar to the characteristics, transmitter and receiver, antenna and the target and the surrounding environment. This radar is also used for determining the maximum range. What are the factors that affecting the radar performance? So it is going to act as important tool which is using the radar system design. So transmitted power PT means from a radar system. Radar system basically consists of one transmitter which is used to generate the electromagnetic waves and one antenna, that is here we are using isotropic antenna. The main use of isotropic antenna is it radiates the power in all the directions uniformly. So in radar system we use isotropic antenna. So it generates it radiates electromagnetic waves uniformly in all the directions. So here we have to discuss about power density at a distance r, means r is the distance between radar and target. R is the distance between radar and the target here. So the power density at a distance r is radiated power by surface area that equals to 1 by 4 pi r square or 4 pi r square at an unique sphere of radius r. So here power density at range r from an isotropic antenna Pt by 4 pi r square watts per square meter means when a power is radiated from the radar station, that power is Pt, means transmitted power, and the gain of the isotropic antenna is G, so that the total power transmitted from the isotropic antenna is Pt into G. So power density at a range or from an isotropic antenna that equals to Pt by 4 pi r square. Here, the generated power Pt into G is transmitted at a distance capital R, and finally it reaches to target. So we have to find out the surface area or power density at the target basically. So at the target, the power density is power radiated from the uh, transmitting antenna or isotropic antenna, and the surface area of the target which is in the range of r. So that power density at at target is pt into g by 4 pi r square. So here we are using directive antenna with some narrow bandwidth, means directive antenna should be having narrow bandwidth because it should be transmit high power signals in only one direction for a long distance because the target may be present at a long distance. So the gain equals to maximum power density radiated by directive antenna and the power density radiated by losses isotropic antenna. So the power density at range R from directive antenna is this one here. Sigma is the cross sectional area of the target. How much portion of the target is observing these electromagnetic signals which are generated from the isotropic antenna. So sigma is mainly indicates cross sectional area of the target. So the radiated power density backhead the radar that equals to Pt into G by 4 pi r square into sigma by 4 pi r square. Here that is the received power, means after reaching the electromagnetic signal to the target, some signals among that will be reflected back to the receiving antenna. So by the time of receiving antenna, the density of these signals are somewhat less. We have to find out that density also, so that this Pt into G into sigma by 1 by 4 pi r square is multiplied with the surface area 1 by 4 pi r square. So finally that equals to Pt into G by 4 pi r square into sigma by 4 pi r square. So that equals to effective aperture area at the receiving antenna. So some signals are reflected back from the target. Among that signals, which signals are received by the receiving antenna, that depends upon the effective area of the receiving antenna. So if you consider rho A or AE is the effective area of the transmitter or receiver, then the total power received at the receiving antenna is P suffix R equals to PT into G into A into sigma by 4 pi R square. That means 16 pi square R square means R power 4 R square R power 4. So here P suffix R is receiving power, PT is transmitted power, and G is the gain, and A is effective aperture, and sigma is cross sectional area of the target, and 4 pi r square is surface area, and r power 4 is the maximum distance present in between that transmitter or radar system to the target. So r maximum is the maximum range or maximum distance present between the target and the radar system. So R maximum, the range beyond which the target means if the target is present after the maximum range means maximum distance, then there is no power received by the receiving antenna. So at which distance the minimum power is received by the receiving antenna, that distance is called maximum distance present in between the radar system and the target. So here PR received power equals to S minimum detectable power, minimum detectable signal. At what distance the minimum signal is received by the receiver. So here R maximum equals to R equals to PT into G A into sigma by 4 pi R square. In place of PR, we are substituting S minimum. So minimum power R maximum. At minimum power detectable, the distance is R maximum. So R is replaced by R maximum, and this received power is replaced by S minimum here. So the fundamental term of equation radar equation is this one. So R maximum equals to PT into G into A into sigma by 4 pi whole square into S minimum. So see here, suppose if the gain of the at the starting time of derivation, we considering the isotropic antenna gain is capital G. If that gain G equals to 4 pi into A by lambda square, where AE is the effective aperture. What is the portion of the antenna is used to receive the reflected signals? That is the effective area. So, where effective area and also called effective aperture, and lambda is called wavelength of the isotropic antenna here. So if the gain equals to 4 pi into AE by lambda square, then if you substitute this G value here, so 4, sorry, effective area value here, 4 pi into effective area or effective aperture equals to rho A into A by lambda square. In place of AE, we are going to substitute rho A into A by lambda square, where lambda is the wavelength of the wave. That wavelength equals to C by F, and effective aperture AE equals to G into lambda square by 5. From this expression, gain equals to 4 pi into AE by lambda square, where AE equals to G into lambda square by 4 pi. So that equals to AE. If you substitute G value in terms of 4 pi AE by lambda square, or AE value in terms of gain G into lambda square by 4 pi, then we get R maximum equals to PT into G square. Means in place of AE, we substituted G into lambda square by 4 pi, so that G square by 4 pi cube. Already here 4 pi square are there into 4 pi, so that 4 pi whole cube into lambda square sigma sigma S minimum S minimum. So in place of AE, if you substitute G into lambda square by 4 pi, then we get this R maximum equation. So next, so R maximum equals to PT into G pi into AE by lambda square. If you substitute in place of G the value 4 pi into A by lambda square, then you get this expression as the resultant equation. So R maximum equals to PT into A square by sigma by 4 pi lambda square into S minimum under root of whole power 1 by 4. This is the expression for R maximum when the target is present in the distance or see here. So this is the expression for radar range equation. So this is very important question. You may get this derivation in mid exams as well as external exams. Once see here, simply we consider a radar station and a target. So at starting, we are going to generate electromagnetic waves from the transmitter section, and these electromagnetic waves are transmitted by using a isotropic antenna. The isotropic antenna is radiates electromagnetic waves in all the direction uniformly. So it consists of a gain of capital G, means it is high gain because it should have high directivity, because to transmit the electromagnetic waves in a particular direction it should have high directivity, so that the gain of the isotropic antenna is capital G. So finally, from the transmitter section, the total power transmitted from the isotropic antenna is PT into G. So this power is travels at a distance capital R, then it reaches to target if the target is present. So here we have to calculate the power density. The transmitted power is PT into G. So PT into G, here we have to find out cross sectional area of the target. Here, if the target is in spherical shape, then the cross sectional area is 1 by 4 pi r square. So the power density at the target is PT into G by 4 pi r square. So this is PT into G by 4 pi r square. If the target has a cross sectional area sigma, So we have to multiply this expression with the sigma. When these all the signals are reached by the target and these signals are reflected back, then again we have to find out power density at the receiving antenna. So uh, at the receiving antenna, the power density is Pt into G by 4 pi r square into sigma by for 1 by 4 pi r square. We have to multiply with 1 by 4 pi r square. So the final expression for the received power is Pt into G into Ae into sigma by 4 pi r square or power 4, where Ae is the effective aperture of the receiving antenna. If you substitute in the place of Ae, that equals to G into lambda square by 4 pi in terms of gain, then we get this expression: R maximum equals to Pt into G square by lambda square into sigma by 4 pi whole cube S minimum whole power 1 by 4. If you substitute in place of G, that equals to 4 pi into Ae by lambda square, then you get this expression: R maximum equals to Pt into Ae square into sigma by 4 pi lambda square into S minimum whole power 1 by 4. So this is the expression for equation for radar range equation or radar equation, simply radar equation. So see here one problem. Calculate the maximum range of a radar system which operates at 300 centimeters, means range, wavelength with a weak pulse power of 600 kilowatt. If antenna is 5 meters square and the radar cross sectional area is 20 meters square, find S minimum, that equals to 10 power minus 13 watts. See here, lambda equals to wavelength 300 centimeter here given, that equals to 3 into 10 power minus 2 meters, because velocity of light is expressed in meters, that's why the wavelength is converted into meters. So pt, transmitted power, pulse power of 600 kilowatts. So transmitted power is 600 kilowatts, and AE, aperture area, antenna aperture area is 5 meters square, and radar cross sectional area is 20 meters square. Then S minimum equals to 10 power minus 13 watts. Then find G, R maximum. We know that G equals to 4 pi A by lambda square, that equals to G equals to 4 pi into A by lambda square, that equals to 4 pi. R maximum equals to Pt into AE whole square into sigma by 4 pi lambda square into S minimum, that equals to S minimum whole power 1 by 4. Simply transmitted power equals to 600, and AE equals to 5 meter square or A square, and sigma equals 20. 4 pi into lambda equals to 3 into 10 power minus 2, and S minimum equals to 10 power minus 13 whole power 1 by 4. So here we are getting R maximum equals to 717.657 kilometers, where 1 nautical mile equals to 1.853 kilometers. And the second one is a 10 gigahertz radar has a following characteristics. Transmitted power is 250 kilowatts, and gain is 2500. Then S minimum equals to 10 power minus 14 watts, and A equals to 10 meters square. If this radar is used to detect the target of 2 meters square to equivalent cross section, then find R maximum. Again, here we are going to find R maximum. So the transmitted power is 250 kilowatts and the gain is 2500 and S minimum equals to 10 power minus 14. AE equals to 10 meters square and sigma equals to 2 meters square. Then R maximum equals to PT into G into A into sigma by 4 pi whole square S minimum whole power 1 by 4. Then if you substitute all the values in this equation, we'll get R maximum equals to 298 kilometers. So this is the one problem about R maximum. Likewise, we have to find R maximum value if you give the distance, sorry, if you provide S minimum and transmitted power and wavelength and cross sectional area and effective aperture. So this is about radar equation. So in next class we will discuss another topic. Thank you.